Fury. This is where me and the zombies meet.
What's up, Fight Fam, and welcome to Boxing Bros. I'm Kaden, and I'm here with my co-hosts. I'll let them introduce themselves.
What's going on? This is Trail.
This is G.
All right, the first topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte. I'm going to share this screen real quick. Move it over here. Dillian Whyte told Sky Sports that he bashed Tyson Fury in sparring and issued a challenge saying, let's go. He actually said, what I read, he said that he bashed Tyson Fury about, and he dropped him on multiple occasions. And he's in sparring, and he's saying that Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight him because he knows that he's not an easy fight. Then he took to Twitter and said, there you go at Bronze Bomb. Oh, no, that's not the tweet I'm looking for. Let me go back. Here it is right here. Come on, at Tyson Fury. You stole my mandatory at WBC Boxing. Fight me. Are you a king or a coward? Like at Bronze Bomber. Let's fight. At Eddie Hearn. I'm ready. So he's challenging Tyson Fury. What are your thoughts on that, G?
Man, yo, Dillian's a sucker, man. I'm being honest, yo. It's hard. Like, I don't mean no disrespect, but like, to me, what happened to like boxing etiquette? Like, what happens in sparring stays in sparring. You know what I mean? Because let's just say this is all true, right? Was this the 400-pound Tyson Fury, you know, that was in and out of, you know, partying, clubs, drinking, snorting coke, all that stuff? Or was this like, you know, top-notch shape Tyson Fury? And even in sparring, was this, you know, Tyson Fury fresh? Like, meaning like in the first couple of rounds? Or were you like the fourth guy sent in the ring to spar with Tyson Fury after he done had grueling matchups with like 4 or 3 other guys? You get what I'm saying? So it could be possible. That doesn't mean that same outcome is going to be produced, you know, under the main lights. You know what I mean? So I just don't feel like this means anything. And to bring up, oh, Tyson Fury cut the line to get the WBC fight with Deontay Wilder. Boo-hoo. I don't know. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Tyson Fury got the belt. You know, focus on getting up the ladder. If the WBC isn't showing you any love, try going through another sanctioning body and move up the ranks that way. But just to latch on to the WBC for this long, it's almost pathetic in my eyes.
All right, so I'll jump in. For me, I don't have an opinion on it, really. I would say to Dillian Whyte, you beat Anthony Joshua as an amateur, too. But when you fought him as a pro, you got knocked out. So what happens in sparring doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win in the fight. But with that being said, I can understand his frustration. He's been mandatory for a long time. It seems like they keep moving the goal on him. They tell him to do this, he does that, then he gets pushed back. Tyson Fury was able to cut him in line because, in my opinion, Deontay Wilder was cherry picking. He fought Fury because he was off and he was 400 pounds and he thought he was going to get a name on his resume and become the lineal heavyweight champion and then gain a bargaining chip in his ongoing negotiations with Anthony Joshua, which isn't a bad plan. It just didn't work out the way you thought it would. But with that being said, the person who lost their shot was Dillian Whyte, because now we had to have a rematch with Deontay Wilder, and now we're talking about a third fight, and we're extending Dillian Whyte's weight for his shot at the WBC. And then his weight's going to be even extended further if Tyson Fury wins the third fight, because we're talking about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury meeting to become undisputed champion. And let's be real, the world's going to want to see undisputed. We're not going to want to see Tyson defend the WBC title against Dillian Whyte. So it just looks like a man who's saying anything he can to get a shot at the title, because every time he does what he's supposed to do to get a title shot, they just move the goal, which is ironic for the WBC, because we know they have a history of stripping people when they don't fight the people who they want them to fight. So that must mean the person they want to have the belt already has the belt. And Dillian Whyte is saying, where's my love? when are you gonna make someone fight me or hand me the title the way you've done for other fighters in the past? But Dillian, I feel your pain. Unfortunately, man, if it was up to me, I want that undisputed fight too. So your title shot's gonna have to get pushed down the line.
But also, yeah, I forgot to add though. This is another thing that bothers me about Dillian, because again, he keeps like saying, "Oh, I want a title shot. I want a title shot." Remember, Anthony Joshua offered this dude a title shot to fight him in New York. He turned it down. You know, he also had an opportunity.
The money wasn't good enough.
You see, so then it makes me wonder. He had 2 opportunities to get mandatory positions for the WBC against Brazil, and I think it was the WBO against Pulev. And that's why Pulev calls him a coward, because Pulev was like, you had the opportunity to fight me to get the mandatory slot, and you chose not to do it. So I don't want to hear any complaints. So to me, it's like you had 3 clear opportunities to get you a title shot, and every time it's a new excuse. After a while, I can't feel bad for you. It's like, do you really want the title or do you want a big payday? Sounds like to me he just really wants a big payday.
Sounds like to me you're judging Dillian Whyte quite harshly. You want him to go the harder road, but you don't criticize other people for going the easier route. Like Deontay Wilder is food. Like these guys look at Deontay Wilder and their eyes light up. That's why Fury fought him after being off for 2.5 years. Fury fought him the 3rd fight in 6 months because he looked at him as an easy touch. That's why Dillian Whyte wanted Deontay Wilder instead of Anthony Joshua. Why fight Anthony Joshua when you can fight Deontay Wilder? And I'm not mad at him for that.
Mm-hmm.
If you go the route you think's the easiest route, why not? Because if you do get the title, then you set yourself up for a bigger payday for taking a bigger risk. And lastly, Dillian Whyte knows what we all know because we've seen it happen. This isn't an opinion. This is a fact. Anthony Joshua can beat him, and he knows that too. So, Trill Dollar Bill, what you got for us?
I understand where both of you gentlemen are saying. I'm just going to sum it up with this. Poor Dillian. Poor Dillian. Please like and subscribe and check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. It's the Boxing Bros.
We in the feeling like we gonna fight you.